So hi guys, welcome to NSS MSI's YouTube channel. Before starting this video, it would be really appreciated if you like the video and subscribe to our channel because it really helps us and motivates us to work even more hard. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
Because of these new variants, especially we are seeing there have been new preventive measures like double mask or double mask and face shield at the same time, also wearing gloves. So do you think that double mask will work in the future because we are seeing these kind of variants? Like, do you think double masks are going to be effective in the future, or do you think no, it's safe, it's sound?
As much as your question is very relevant and very scientifically sound, what is ironic is अभी तो लोग एक मास्क भी नहीं पहनते हैं, तो डबल मास्क में तो बहुत दूर की बात हो गई है, कितना इफेक्टिव है. So, but like, yeah, like see again. So the problem जो हो रही है is where people start hating on people in the science is that science is also as evolving as the disease evolves. So abhi ke liye double masking has been the guideline. Now, if tomorrow there could be like a variant which is much stronger and which could penetrate the mask, then we'll have another guideline and people would have to be updated. But for now, it doesn't seem like that because at the end, it's like an air droplet. You have to inhale the virus. So the only way to prevent the inhalation of the virus is to wear a mask properly to cover yourself. And the virus, whatever the material of the mask that can prevent the virus from entering your nose, that's all you can do. So basically, double masking works in that ways. Sanitizing also, it's been a little abused that ways, that you don't have to like constantly sanitize everything around you. You just like washing your hand with soap is also good enough. A sanitizer is easier, it is more remotable, and you can take it everywhere with you. That becomes more that ways. But otherwise, the basic measures is all you need. You just need good hand hygiene and you just need good masking, and that's all you have to do. And most importantly, you have to be smart about the people you're hanging out with and the areas where you're hanging out with. Like even your one mask is ineffective if you're sitting in a restaurant that is overtly crowded. And then the easier route is to blame the mask. So that's what. So basically, masking works. It works. Like, I mean, it's been working for almost like a year and a half now, and it shall work more and more. Like, yeah, that's all we can do for now, pretty much.
So what do you think? What other precautionary measures we can take to protect ourselves because of these new
So
variants
precautionary
actually
measures
coming out?
would be, yeah. So precautionary measures would be one, to get vaccinated. So when you have the vaccine, you have a baseline of immunity. When you have the baseline of immunity, you can fight off the virus. See, virus is also like, okay, understand it like a human being. Okay, say that a human being has got now like extra hand, extra leg, and now is a little more dangerous than it was earlier. But the body is same. So to kill the body, the measure that you needed earlier, it still remains the same. The virus is a little stronger now. That's it.
Okay.
So vaccine does give you that base level of immunity that prevents the infection. The more and more you let the infection being prevented, the more and more you let the mutation being prevented. As simple as that. So that is one thing, vaccination. The other thing is again that, say you need to go out, you're stuck is sitting at home, understandable. You want to go out on drives, you want to go out on places where you want to meet your friend, meet them in open park, meet them in flats or houses where you have enough room and space for people, and accordingly socially distant maintain. If you want to go out in restaurant, go out in restaurant where you know that there's an outdoor seating or stuff like that, and there is an equal distance maintained. So like, do that. And nobody's telling you to like sit at home and just like cry all the time, but like at least be smart about when going out. That's one another precaution. Avoid large gatherings at all costs. Just don't like, like bulk up in like कि crowded place में जितना जाओगे उतना ही problematic है ना खुद के लिए. अभी it might not impact you, but you never know when the like पहले भी नहीं हुआ था. Nobody expected कि March में भी when Holi was happening and stuff like that. Nobody expected like कि suddenly the case spike हो जाएगा. You just don't know when it can happen. So it's very difficult to like predict that.
No,
way.
definitely.
So that is another way. Third is obviously to like wear the mask at most times. Like at most times, like I always say that like if you're sitting in a bar or a cafe, if you can avoid somebody's smoke coming on your face, you should do that. That is as much as like airborne hai, utna hi equivalent hai. If you can, if I can, if you and I are in a room, I can smell you smoking. That means I can get the virus from you. As simple as that. That is the basic science you can apply. The basic rule. That is the other way to like avoid large gatherings, wear a mask. And finally, just like hand hygiene, like as much as possible.
Mhm.
And in case you're going out and everything, you can, if you say that maybe you think that you've been exposed or something, you can stay away from your family members who might be susceptible, who might be more at risk than you are, in those for at least 2 to 3 days or 4 or 5 days, so that you come less in contact with them, so that you have less you have less risk, they have less risk of contracting it. And finally, I think one is to not downplay the symptoms. It's okay to be a hypochondriac right now, then be ignorant right now. So don't downplay. You think you have cough, you think you're having a dry cough, you think suddenly you're having fever जो पहले कभी नहीं हुआ, body ache हो रहा है जो कभी नहीं हुआ पहले, go for it. Ask a doctor, ask anybody. Just like ask your doctor friend or whatever friend, just ask them and isolate immediately at the first symptom. So these are the basic things you can do to prevent yourself, because even in COVID, it's all about timing. जब किस टाइम पे कौन सी दवाई देनी है, किस टाइम पे कौन सा वो करना है, किस टाइम पे कौन सा इंटरवेंशन करना है, it's all about that. It all comes down to that. So basically that. So you just have to be like smart about it. Isolate to the first symptom you get.
Definitely, matlab, because we have seen in the second wave how, matlab, I think everybody's families have been affected somewhere or the another way. Everybody has been affected by this whole wave, and I think it's the right time to be smart now, more than ever.
Yeah.
So, as you discussed about the vaccines, I mean, there have been a lot of confusion regarding vaccines. Some say यार कोविशील्ड लगवा लेते हैं, कोई कहता है यार कोवैक्सीन, कोई कहता है नहीं मैं तो स्पुतनिक की वेट कर रहा हूँ. So, what do you think? Is it, matlab, is there something like a right vaccine, or like, I don't know, because there has been a lot of confusion these days in the public.
So I don't understand. Like, I don't know why there's so much of confusion about the vaccine basically, because now you have like at least like 4 to 5 vaccines in India, and like almost all of them are okay. Like almost all the vaccines are on a very similar level. If you talk about say the vaccine efficacy, Covishield is at around 70 to 90%. Covaxin is around 80%. Sputnik is around 90%. Moderna, which is coming, is 94%. So you have like so many vaccines, almost similar efficacy. Efficacy meaning that it will prevent you from being infected. So you have so many vaccines.
Mhm.
So the basic rule of taking a vaccine, whichever is available to you, the nearest, and that is all you have to be. That is all you have to take care of. That this is the vaccine available to me. Get it, go for it, and go for it as soon as possible. As simple as that. Like the faster you get the first dose, then the second dose, it will be easier and it will be a huge impact. So that is it. There is nothing that you have to be like. There is nothing that you have to be wary of any kind of vaccine, because these vaccines are now almost like, and a lot of countries, not in only in India, and people are taking it. एंड अगर इतना भी कोई एडवर्स रिएक्शन होने होता है तो बहुत सारे मास नंबर के केसेस वुड हैव बीन रजिस्टर्ड. जो थोड़ा बहुत कोविशील्ड का भी रिस्क था, देन गवर्नमेंट टुक आउट एडवाइजरी कि ये सिम्टम्स हैं, बी केयरफुल अबाउट दी सिम्टम्स, कि अगर कोविशील्ड का कोई रिस्क हो सकता है तो. सो कि सो चेस्ट पेन हो गया, लेग स्वेलिंग हो गई, लेग स्वेलिंग हो गई, या लेग में वेन्स डायलेटेड हो गई एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट. सो पॉइंट बीइंग दैट even if there were any harmful side effects that were there with these vaccines, they've all been out there, they've all been published, there've been like proper precautions against them. So basically you don't have to be scared about a vaccine. You've been taking vaccines all your life. बचपन में लिया था पोलियो, दो बोन जिंदगी की, टीबी का वैक्सीन लिया था, बीसीजी वैक्सीन, हेप बी हो गया, टेटनस हो गया, रेबीज हो गया. They are just like another vaccine in the whole list of vaccines that you take. And vaccines work.
No, because there was a lot of confusion. Because I asked some of my personal friends, some of them are like, "Oh, we are waiting for Sputnik, and Sputnik instead of Sputnik, Covishield is available." But I think this information is really valid. You just get to the nearest site and get vaccinated, whichever is actually available at the disposal.
क्या हो जाएगा? मतलब क्या हो जाएगा? Like in terms के मतलब अगर somebody gets Sputnik, somebody gets Covishield, it doesn't impact. I know people who I have Covishield. I know somebody who got Covaxin. That's like, it's like the protection is similar. आसपास ही है. क्या difference हो जाएगा?
I hope this information actually like really helps them and just they get vaccinated as soon as possible. Honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Baki, now let's come down to the question. Like you have been a frontline worker for such a long time, and seeing such things like tenants throwing doctors out because they are like, oh, COVID le aayega, or things like even things like uh, कि doctors are being abused and because they couldn't save a patient or because they couldn't treat a patient properly. So what is your take on that? I mean, doesn't it infuriate you or something?
Yeah. So even last time, even last year, this so-called, I went through the same thing. This whole discrimination in a way, I would say, or like a boycott, where even my friends had the stigma that, you know, if I'm going to the hospital, I might be getting the virus. So they weren't also like ready to meet me when things like normalized. They were like, if you're going to the hospital, we won't be like feeling safe around to meet you and everything because we just don't know. And while they were going out and meeting 10 other people, so that is the whole
Hmm.
thing that everybody needs somebody to blame. So it just starts with one community, then one community to one community, and that's all. Like upon behavior, nobody checks, and like it's very bad. It's ridiculous. Like we like tomorrow, मेरे घर पे कोई बिजली नहीं आ रही. I don't go and beat up the electrician guy out tomorrow. You know, I understand where people come from, like say you have a patient and you really like, that patient was close to you and they passed away because you feel there's a medical mishap. But like honestly speaking, and I'll tell you in a very how do you say practical terms, that me as a guy, if I'm a doctor, there's a morality of saving the patient, but there's a morality of saving the patient, and there's obviously ethics, morality, there's humanity of saving somebody. But at the same time, there's also work, and I like my work. I want to be good at my work. My job is saving you. I would try my best to save you. As simple as that. I mean, anybody in the profession, they're working to save you. And yeah. So apart from the whole morality, humanity, ethics of it, there's also the practicality and the passion of saving somebody, and the thrill of saving somebody. It's rather for to somebody it might be कि इसको क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है कि हम जिंदा रहे या मरे, क्योंकि इनको तो बस पैसे चाहिए, बट पैसे से ज्यादा हमारा भी तो उतना ही in terms of, if you say it only helps our reputation if you're good at saving somebody, right? It's like credit for us at work. It's like a trophy for us at work. If I'm being able to save a patient properly, if I'm able to take care of a patient properly, then tomorrow that goodwill, that patient will be like a trophy for me. So my point being that nobody wants to kill you, nobody wants to cause you harm. Everybody just tries their best, but sometimes things go beyond our hands. You can't just like save everybody. So, and it's not like जितने भी जो patients आते हैं, like so they say in COVID basically. The problem with COVID was, like I was telling you, it's all about intervention at the right time. Say, if you're not getting your blood test done on the 5th day or on the 8th day, and nobody's getting to know कि भाई तुम्हारे ये values are abnormal and you need like any other kind of medicine like steroids चाहिए या plasma therapy चाहिए थी जो पहले which has now been not be cancelled, or like remdesivir चाहिए था या कोई और injection चाहिए था या कोई medicine चाहिए थी. So when people don't, because you're not getting a blood test done, and there in COVID is also something called happy hypoxia, where you like young people, I am sitting in front of you, I am talking, I have COVID, and I am having difficulty breathing, but you won't realize it. So you would realize it, I won't realize it. It's called happy hypoxia. That my oxygen is dropping, but I wouldn't realize it. So my point being, a lot of patients, when they become ignorant of their own symptoms, I know personally, my friends, parents or something, which till the very last day, they were like, अच्छा कुछ नहीं है, COVID ही तो है, खांसी जुकाम की वजह से है, ठीक हो जाएगा. And they had to be massively hospitalized because they downplayed their old disease. अपनी खुद की disease को they downplayed so much that it went to that stage where it was very like they got saved, fortunately, but it was a point where not a lot of people are saved from it. So my point being that it is all about right intervention at the right time, and like when if you're not smart about it as well as a patient, then you might as well blame us, but then it's not like our fault in reality as well. So what again I'm trying to say is that people have to be smart about it, and it's better to be a hypochondriac right now than be ignorant about these things. It's as simple as that. And it's ridiculous to like completely blame somebody or like randomly go beat up a doctor because they couldn't like fulfill something or like help like save somebody, because we're all trying our best. That's simple as that. And it's not like
it's definitely very
the oxygen or the medicine.
No, it's definitely difficult to see things like this because वैसे भी डॉक्टर्स और नर्सेस की सेकेंड वेव के टाइम पे बहुत ही ज्यादा कमी थी, एंड स्पेशली सीइंग स्टफ लाइक दिस, आई मीन was very hard, honestly, for a normal person like me also.
Yeah,
कि जो तुम्हारा भला चाहता है वो उसको ही तुम मार रहे हो.
yeah.
So it's very difficult. And because you have been a frontline worker for so long, and matlab, what do you think? What kind of improvements can be done in our healthcare sector? Because we have seen our healthcare sector like fully scrambled apart during the second wave. So, what do you think? What kind of improvements can be made? Do you think something somewhere some things went wrong, or
So do you know that HIV is also a pandemic which is going on right now?
No, honestly, no.
Yeah, we talk about HIV, we talk about AIDS a lot and everything, and like we all have our precautions in place for it. We talk about AIDS guideline, we talk about safe sex, but AIDS is also a pandemic in a way that
Mhm.
it is impacting the entire world, and there's a virus that infects people, and there's so many cases that come up every day and stuff like that. But because there are already like proper protocols in place for that, and it is not like an emergency condition where people are just like dying at mass numbers or being infected at mass numbers, that nobody gets scared about it. So point being, even something like COVID, you think it will be, for you to think that it will suddenly disappear from the world, it is not going to happen like that. At least not till the time the entire world, we talk about 196 countries here, which include a lot of third world countries, a lot of countries where there might not even be vaccines right now. There might be a lot of vaccine fear as well. First world countries में vaccine fear इतना है, the third world countries में और भी ज़्यादा है. And the more and more you go
Mhm.
towards anti-science, anti-vaccination, so then more and more cases when they'll happen. So then that is what I'm saying. Again, more and more mutations that will happen. So point being that you need, the only way to like end the pandemic, like say technically speaking, we've only been able to end 2 pandemics as of now in terms. There's one is like your smallpox virus, and the other is polio.
Mhm.
Polio has been almost like most of the countries. So eliminated. So for this to also happen, you need like 196 countries cooperation at the global level. You need every country to have vaccinated all its individuals. Tab jaake we can hope something. So until that happens, and I don't know how many years that will take. Until that happens, you have to understand that COVID will be there, but you don't have to be scared about it. Like COVID has to become like your seasonal flu, like a seasonal influenza, where theek hai ho raha hai, there's a spike that is happening, but the infection is not that severe. You are catching it at the right point, you're eliminating it at the right point, you are taking your precautions, and we at our level, health sector has to be improved in terms of, you need better COVID hospitals, you need hospitals being ready to serve a number of people at their beck and call, in terms that अगर you know कि अभी spike आने वाली है कि 300-400 patients एक दिन में admit होने वाले हैं, then we need better equipped hospitals to do that, where you can handle 10 to 20, 30 to 50 patients being admitted on a single day because of COVID. So at the level of health, you need better tests, better diagnosis, faster everything, where we as many cases we can avoid, as many patients we can avoid, that is better, that is important. So yeah, COVID will be there. COVID be like कि small सा trend रहेगा हमेशा कि suddenly एक spike आ रहा है of cases हो रहे हैं and stuff like that. But it is our job to make it less severe, more mild cases, and more manageable. So that is why we need better hospitals and more equipped hospitals. Like we saw like the huge breaking down of hospital, lack of oxygen, lack of everything. So we need better hospitals to be able to manage these things and handle these huge spike in cases whenever they have to happen. Even if they don't happen, a hospital should be prepared, right? Like, so the boss says everybody's prepared for it. It's as simple as that. That's all we can do at the healthcare level. And obviously stricter guidelines for now, at least, until the virus comes to a level where it won't happen again. You need stricter guidelines in terms of people behavior, public behavior. So that as well.
So basically, we have to have a very speedy process regarding identifying and at the same time working on it. And we need a cooperation at the global level.
Yeah.
So definitely, it was a very interesting site. And thank you so much, sir, for joining us. I think that's all the time we have. And seriously, from everyone at NSS-MSI, we salute you and your hard work. And so please be safe. And thank you for risking your life and putting our lives first. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Please stay safe and please stay happy as well. Have fun.
So guys, we really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to share this video and subscribe to our channel, and once again like the video. And on that note, we would like to end this video. So stay tuned and take care.